If you don't got some story behind it.
This is how you finish.
If you don't got some story behind your success,
You know what I mean?
Right there.
Because
Boom.
guess
that
what?
kind of work behind it.
You gotta have that story. How do you think all the scriptures you finish?
If you don't got some story behind your success,
You know what I mean? Because guess
that
what?
kind of work behind it.
Social media users must exercise caution, while others insisted that fans have a right to discuss what they see in public content. As the clip circulated further, content creators and reaction channels seized the opportunity to add commentary, analysis, and speculation. Dramatic editing, slow-motion replays, and emotional music amplified viewers' interpretations, making the moment feel more critical than it may have been in real life. What was initially a brief, seemingly mundane interaction between mother and child became a global talking point, illustrating how virality can transform perception and amplify controversy. Fans also debated Chrisean Rock's intentions and mindset during the video. Some supporters argued that she may have been momentarily distracted, dealing with external pressures, or simply not realizing the significance of the moment. Others questioned whether she underestimated her son's attempt to communicate his difficulty. The speculation often reflected deeper beliefs about what parenting should look like, with commenters projecting their own values and expectations onto the situation. The clip also sparked broader conversations about the pressure on modern parents, especially mothers, to always respond perfectly and immediately. In the age of social media, even a few seconds of perceived inattention can become fodder for criticism. Parenting, which is inherently full of nuanced decisions and mistakes, is now judged under a microscope that magnifies every perceived error. Critics argue that this environment can be overwhelming for parents, while others see social scrutiny as a necessary accountability mechanism. Meanwhile, discussions extended to Chrisean Jr. himself. Observers expressed curiosity about his development, questioning whether his struggle to stand was an isolated incident or indicative of a larger concern. Many viewers empathized with him, describing the moment as emotionally compelling because it captured a child's vulnerability. That empathy contrasted with the harsh criticism directed at his mother, reflecting the complex way audiences process content involving children. Despite the online frenzy, some fans urged caution, reminding others that viral moments are rarely representative of reality. Clips are often edited, context is missing, and split-second interactions can be misinterpreted. They emphasize that making assumptions without full knowledge can be unfair and potentially damaging. These voices, while often drowned out by sensational commentary, attempted to provide a balanced perspective in an otherwise heated discussion. As part 2 of this story unfolds, it's clear that the clip is more than just a viral moment. It has become a conversation about parenting, celebrity culture, online ethics, and public perception. Every reaction, from outrage to support to measured analysis, adds a layer to the narrative, making it increasingly complex. Viewers are left questioning what they see, what they know, and how much responsibility public figures owe to their children when moments are captured on camera. The ongoing debate also reflects the power of social media to amplify ordinary moments into global discussions. What might have been a private, personal exchange between mother and child now sparks hashtags, reaction videos, and news articles. The clip demonstrates how virality transforms perception, how audiences interpret intent, and how quickly emotions and judgments can spread. Ultimately, whether Chrisean Rock ignored her son or whether the moment was simply misunderstood may never be fully clear. What is clear is that this short clip has sparked conversations that go far beyond one family. It has highlighted the challenges of parenting in the public eye, the responsibilities of audiences when interpreting viral content, and the emotional weight that short social media moments can carry. In part 3, we will explore the aftermath of the clip, including social media fallout, fan reactions, and how Chrisean Rock and her team have responded, if at all, to the growing debates surrounding this viral moment. The story continues to unfold, and one thing is certain: the world is watching as the debate over the viral clip of Chrisean Rock and her son, Chrisean Malone Jr. continued. Part 3 of the story focuses on the aftermath and the reactions that followed. By this stage, the video had been shared across multiple platforms: TikTok, X, Instagram, and various YouTube reaction channels, amplifying the conversation and creating a whirlwind of opinions. Fans, critics, and casual viewers all weighed in, each adding their own perspective on what they believed was happening in that brief moment. Some supporters defended Chrisean Rock, arguing that parenting in front of cameras is extraordinarily challenging. They emphasized that a split-second glance or a delayed response does not automatically indicate neglect. Many pointed out that children, especially toddlers, often test their limits and experiment with movement, and minor struggles are part of normal development. For these supporters, the clip should be seen as an isolated moment rather than a reflection of Chrisean Rock's overall parenting. On the other hand, critics maintained that the moment highlighted a lack of attentiveness. Comments flooded social media with phrases like, "She needs to pay more attention," or "That's concerning." Many viewers expressed empathy for Chrisean Jr., describing his attempt to stand as a vulnerable and emotionally charged moment. The juxtaposition of his struggle and what appeared to be his mother's inaction made the clip emotionally impactful, prompting strong reactions and intense debate. Reaction channels further amplified the situation by breaking down the clip frame by frame, adding slow-motion analysis, captions, and dramatic commentary. While some of these videos aim to provide insight, others sensationalize the moment to maximize views, fueling the ongoing discussion and often blurring the line between concern and entertainment. This viral amplification exemplifies how social media can take a brief interaction and turn it into a topic of global attention. The aftermath also brought questions about privacy and the ethics of sharing children online. Many users raised concerns that Chrisean Jr. had no control over his image or the public's judgment. Critics argued that constant exposure could have unintended effects on a child's emotional well-being. Supporters, however, countered that public figures accept this risk and that the discussion was ultimately a reflection of audience curiosity rather than malice. Amidst all the debate, a number of professional voices chimed in to remind viewers about normal child development. Pediatricians and parenting experts emphasized that brief struggles with balance and standing are typical for toddlers. They encouraged parents and observers alike not to jump to conclusions based on short clips and to consider context and consistency over isolated moments. This perspective provided some grounding in the emotional storm, reminding audiences that not every viral clip tells the whole story. Meanwhile, Chrisean Rock and her team remained largely silent on the controversy, allowing speculation to fill the void. The absence of an official statement or explanation only fueled curiosity and criticism, with fans dissecting her past interviews, social media posts, and interactions for clues about her intentions and reactions. In the world of celebrity scrutiny, silence often speaks louder than words, and every pause or lack of response is interpreted in myriad ways. Ultimately, the viral moment of Chrisean Jr. attempting to stand and Chrisean Rock's perceived reaction has sparked a conversation that extends beyond a single clip. It highlights the challenges of parenting under public scrutiny, the intense emotions that brief online moments can evoke, and the delicate balance between concern and judgment in the digital age. While the truth of what occurred in those seconds may remain unclear, the discussion itself illustrates how social media transforms private interactions into global narratives. This story, now in its third part, demonstrates that virality is not just about what is seen, but how it is interpreted. Every viewer brings personal experiences, expectations, and emotions, which shape the discourse and influence public perception. As long as the clip continues to circulate, conversations about Chrisean Rock, Chrisean Jr. and parenting in the public eye will remain a topic of discussion, and it's a reminder of the power and responsibility that come with sharing moments online. If you've been following the viral moment of Chrisean Rock and her son Chrisean Malone Jr., you know this story has sparked intense debate across social media. Every second of that clip has been analyzed, debated, and shared millions of times, with opinions ranging from concern to defense. But while it's easy to get caught up in speculation, it's important to remember that context matters and short videos rarely tell the full story. We want to hear from you. What do you think really happened in that viral clip? Do you believe Chrisean Rock overlooked her son? Or was this a simple moment misunderstood by viewers? Your perspective is part of the conversation shaping how viral moments are interpreted. Join the discussion in the comments. Share your thoughts and let us know if you want us to follow up with any updates or reactions from Chrisean Rock's team. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss breaking stories like this. The world is watching, and your voice counts in shaping the conversation around parenting, celebrity, and viral moments online. Stay tuned for more updates as this story continues to unfold. When a short clip of Chrisean Rock and her son Christian Malone Jr. hit social media, fans immediately started asking questions. In the viral moment, Christian Jr. appears to struggle as he tries to stand, seemingly attempting to show something isn't right. But what really sparked outrage wasn't just the child's difficulty. It was what viewers believe was Chrisean Rock's reaction. Many are claiming she ignored the signs and brushed past the moment without addressing his struggle. Now, social media is divided. Was it simply taken out of context? Or did fans witness something deeper? As the clip continues, circulating concern, criticism, and heated debate are growing fast. When the viral clip first began circulating, most viewers didn't think much of it. At a glance, it seemed like another everyday social media moment featuring Chrisean Rock and her son, Christian Malone Jr. But within hours, timelines were flooded with slowed-down versions of the video, zoomed-in screenshots, and commentary from fans who believe they noticed something concerning. In the footage, Chrisean Jr. appears to struggle as he tries to push himself up, wobbling and attempting to balance. Some viewers claim he was trying to show he couldn't stand properly. And what truly ignited debate was the perception that Chrisean Rock didn't immediately react to the moment. Social media does what it always does. It replays, rewinds, and reanalyzes. Users began breaking down body language, facial expressions, and background sounds. Was she distracted? Did she not notice? Or was the clip cut in a way that removed important context? That's the question dividing the internet right now. Supporters of Chrisean Rock argue that short viral clips rarely tell the full story. Parenting moments happen in real time, and cameras don't always capture what happens seconds before or after. They say it's unfair to judge a mother based on a few seconds of footage, especially when social media thrives on outrage. Some fans pointed out that toddlers develop at different speeds and that wobbling or struggling to stand can be completely normal depending on age and physical development. On the other side, critics insist the concern isn't about shaming, it's about awareness. They argue that when something appears off, especially involving a child, it's natural for people to worry. Several viewers claimed the baby looked frustrated, as if he was attempting to demonstrate discomfort or difficulty. The moment felt emotional to them, and they expected a more immediate response. The debate intensified because this isn't the first time Chrisean Rock's parenting has been placed under a microscope. Being a public figure means every action, every decision, and every split-second reaction can become headline material. For celebrities, motherhood doesn't happen in private. It unfolds in front of millions of viewers ready to critique. That level of scrutiny creates pressure that most parents will never understand. Another layer to this situation is how quickly narratives form online. Within minutes of the clip spreading, captions began framing the situation in dramatic ways. He's trying to show her he can't stand. Why is she ignoring him? Those statements, even if speculative, influence how new viewers interpret the footage. Once a narrative is set, confirmation bias kicks in. People watch the clip already expecting to see neglect or dismissal. And that expectation shapes what they think they're witnessing. At the same time, some medical and parenting commentators stepped into the conversation. A few noted that developmental milestones vary widely among children. Some babies walk earlier, others later. Balance issues, wobbly legs, or hesitation can be part of normal growth. Without professional evaluation, social media can't accurately diagnose anything from a short video. That reminder didn't stop the speculation, but it did shift part of the conversation toward caution. There's also the emotional component. Watching a child struggle, even briefly, triggers protective instincts in viewers. People project their own parenting experiences, fears, and anxieties onto what they see. For some, the clip felt personal. They imagined how they would respond in that situation and measured Chrisean Rock's reaction against their own expectations. When it didn't match, frustration grew. Meanwhile, Chrisean Rock has built a public image that often blends chaos, resilience, and vulnerability. Her life has played out in headlines, interviews, and viral moments for years. That history affects how audiences interpret her actions now. Critics say past controversies make it easier for people to assume the worst. Supporters argue that growth and change are possible. And judging a current moment based on previous drama isn't fair. Another factor driving engagement is the algorithm. Content that sparks concern spreads faster. Outrage fuels shares, comments, and reactions. Reaction channels dissect a clip, adding dramatic music and bold captions. Each repost amplifies the emotional tone. What may have been a brief, ambiguous parenting moment becomes a national talking point. The question remains, did she truly ignore him? Or was it a misunderstood second caught at the wrong angle? In some versions of the clip, it appears she continues talking while he struggles. In others, viewers claim she glances down but doesn't visibly react. Without a longer, unedited video, certainty is impossible. But the internet rarely waits for certainty before forming strong opinions. This situation also highlights a broader issue: the ethics of analyzing children online. Chrisean Jr. didn't choose public life, yet his milestones, movements, and facial expressions are being debated by strangers. Some commenters have called for more privacy, arguing that constant filming and posting opens the door to intense scrutiny. Others say public figures know this comes with the territory. The conversation has now shifted from just one clip to a larger discussion about parental accountability versus online overreach. Where is the line between genuine concern and invasive speculation? When does commentary become harassment? Those questions don't have easy answers. What's undeniable is that the clip struck a nerve. Whether viewers feel protective, critical, defensive, or simply curious, they're engaged. And in the world of viral media, engagement is everything. The longer the debate continues, the more the clip circulates as part one of this unfolding story. What we're seeing isn't just a mother and child on camera. We're witnessing how quickly a few seconds can reshape perception, spark global discussion, and divide audiences. The truth may lie somewhere between neglect and misunderstanding, but until more context emerges, the debate surrounding Chrisean Rock and her son will likely keep growing. The viral clip of Chrisean Rock and her son Chrisean Malone Jr. continued to dominate social media conversations, with viewers dissecting every second of the footage. In part 2 of this story, the focus shifts from the immediate reactions to the broader impact the clip has had online and how it has intensified discussions about parenting in the public. Many fans and critics began analyzing the way Chrisean Rock responded. Seemed not to respond when her son struggled to stand. Some commenters noted that Chrisean Jr.'s body language suggested frustration or discomfort, while others argued that he might simply have been testing his balance or playing. The differing interpretations sparked a heated debate, with people arguing whether the reaction shown was neglectful, distracted, or simply a normal moment of everyday parenting. This controversy also highlights the challenges faced by celebrities who are parents. Being a public figure means that even small interactions with one's child can be amplified to millions of viewers. Every glance, gesture, or pause can be scrutinized, re-edited, and shared widely, often without context. For Chrisean Rock, her history in the entertainment world adds another layer of complexity, having lived much of her life under the spotlight. Fans and critics alike have built preconceived notions about her behavior and parenting style. Every action she takes is immediately compared against previous controversies or viral moments, making it difficult for her to control the narrative. Several social media users began sharing personal anecdotes alongside the clip, describing similar moments from their own parenting experiences. Some noted that children often wobble, fall, or struggle to perform simple actions, and that patience and calm reassurance are the keys to support rather than immediate intervention. Others emphasize the importance of attentiveness and the need to respond quickly if a child seems genuinely distressed. This contrast between lived parenting experience and online perception fueled the intensity of the discussion. Medical and child development professionals also weighed in. Some pointed out that developmental milestones vary widely among children, and that brief struggles with standing, walking, or balancing are not inherently alarming. They cautioned against drawing conclusions from a short video clip and reminded viewers that online speculation cannot replace real-world assessment by trained professionals. Yet while their insights added a rational perspective, they did not stop the surge of emotionally charged reactions on social platforms. The debate quickly expanded beyond the mother-son interaction itself. Observers began discussing the ethics of sharing children's moments online and whether public figures owe their kids privacy even in a social media-driven culture. Chrisean Jr., like many children of celebrities, has no control over what is posted about him. Viewers questioned whether clips like this are truly harmless or whether repeated exposure to public scrutiny could affect a child's development. Some argued that